I'm just going to put a good dose of the olive oil in to my Le Creuset pot. Take 1 onion and saute it. Now, once the onion is nice and brown, I'm going to add my garlic. But you don't want to add your garlic too early because the garlic will burn on you. When a lot of people make their Greek chicken lemon soup, they will shred the chicken so that it too produces some nice strips like these onions. I prefer, however, to cube the chicken just to give some variety within the soup. So you can hear that sizzling away. And now I'm going to add the chicken pieces. I buy boneless chicken in bulk every time it goes on sale. And you can either freeze it in pieces cut up, or you can just freeze it in little baggies individually so that you always have some chicken on hand to make dishes like this. The smell is absolutely unbelievable, and I'm just going to give this a light stir before I add my stock. The chicken is beautifully tender and still raw in the middle, which is key. And before I add the stock, I'm just going to put a little bit of fresh ground pepper to make sure that flavor goes throughout the chicken. This recipe calls for 8 cups. So I've got my chicken stock. I'm pouring it all over the stove, all over the kitchen. So we've got our 8 cups of stock. And I am going to bring this to a boil with some beautiful lemon zest that I zested earlier. The recipe calls for 1 lemon, the zest of 1 lemon, but I like to make this, especially given it that it's springtime, a little extra lemony. Now, chicken soup isn't chicken soup to me without some celery. So I am going to add 2 celery sticks, and then I'm now going to add some crushed red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon. I'm going to turn the heat to high and cover and simmer for 5 minutes. Now that it's been simmering for 5 minutes, I'm going to add some of our final ingredients. Now, typically this dish is made with either orzo rice or Israeli couscous. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of the larger Israeli couscous on hand, which has more of a tapioca-like consistency. So I'm going to use just traditional run-of-the-mill couscous that is incredible for you. So I'm going to add the couscous, and then I've got some beautiful Spanish onions from my garden, and I'm going to throw those in as well. Give it a little stir, and I'm going to bring it to a boil once again for 5 minutes. And the last step is to add the feta cheese. So traditional Greek feta, we're going to turn the heat completely off, add our feta cheese, a pinch of salt. Of course, I use Himalayan sea salt from Trader Joe's because, well, there's truffles in it. And then we want to do a last pepper. I'm going to let that sit uncovered, and then I'm going to serve it to my family. Hopefully by tomorrow they'll be better and I won't have to do all the work. The only problem with shooting cooking videos all day on a Sunday is that I produce a lot of dishes. Thankfully, I've got Dawn. It takes the grease right off my dishes so that they're clean in an instant and I can get on playing with my kids and eating our fun meals.